Joining us live now to better understand what could happen from here is David Mednikov, Associate Professor of Middle Eastern Studies and Public Policy at UMass Amherst. Professor, thanks for being with us here this afternoon.
Of course, delighted.
So the deal is now approved. Let's be clear, though, this is just phase one of a deal. What do you see as the challenges in the days and weeks ahead when it comes to actually implementing this?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly the point. There is agreement about releasing hostages on both sides, and there's agreement about some sort of a phased Israeli military withdrawal from Gaza, but that's it. I mean, we don't know, among other things, how quickly the withdrawal will happen. Israel will be in control largely of how it happens and determining the phases. We don't know what's going to happen to Palestinians in Gaza. The 20-point plan that President Trump has put forward has a lot of hopeful and ambitious points, but it's very unclear about what governance and rebuilding of Gaza would look like once we get to the point that the hostages are released and perhaps Israel pulls out its forces altogether. So the next couple days, hopefully the hostages will come and the war will end. But what happens next is very, very much a set of questions.
Well, we know in terms of getting to this point, the deal was reached through mediation with several Arab nations. We saw Egypt involved, Qatar heavily involved. What do you think their roles could be in making this deal stick?
Yeah, well, of course, the simple model here is that the United States is the country that has the most leverage over Israel, and Qatar, Turkey, not an Arab country, have leverage over Hamas and more generally, connections to the Arab world. So if the Trump administration continues its determination to turn this, as the president said, into some sort of a lasting peace, this kind of pressure has to continue. I mean, the right players are in place. Gulf countries, Turkey are able to fund and think through a possible longer-term settlement, but the United States really has to also continue to try to hold the Israeli government to the fire, because neither Hamas nor the Israeli government has particularly shown interest in stopping the war before now. It's sort of in their political interest to keep things going. The Israeli government isn't committed to a Palestinian autonomy in any way, shape, or form. So for all this to happen is going to require a lot more pressing. And, we have to watch what Washington says and how much it's willing to continue to work with its allies in the region apart from Israel.
Yeah, questions whether Hamas will demilitarize as well. So many questions in the days ahead. Will we see if phase one happens? Professor, thanks for being with us here this afternoon. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Let's hold our breath and hope for the best and, keep looking at this.
Okay, thank you.